Hey guys, welcome to Whatcha Paint Wednesday. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. So just before the live, my mail was delivered, and oh, by the way, I'm Teresa Kogut, aka Mrs. Whims. My business name is Creative Whims, in case you're new here. So I've if you know Stephanie Webb from Lindy Stitches, she coined the phrase Mr. Whims for my husband. So she calls him Mr. Whims. So now I'm calling myself Mrs. Whims just for fun, because I like to be silly. But anyway, right before the live video, the mail lady, I ran because I was mailing some charts out and I didn't want to have to go to the post office. So I was starting to walk up to the mailbox to put the postage in there, and I heard the mail lady coming. Like, you can hear her truck, and so I knew I had to huff it. So I'm jogging because she goes past our house. She turns around, does 2 houses, and then ours. So like, it doesn't take her long. And anyway, I'm running and I'm huffing and puffing and running up there, and I got there just in the nick of time. And she hands me this bag, and we talk for a minute, and after she leaves, she's wonderful, by the way. I just love her. And she leaves, and then I'm walking back to the studio, and I'm opening the bag as I'm walking, and it's some of my pouches. And oh my gosh, there's an angel one. It's the Earth Angel that I painted live on YouTube. Anyway, I was opening them, and here she comes. She comes back. And I'm like, maybe she forgot a package or something. So she comes down the driveway to the studio, and she said, "Does that package say that you're supposed to sign for?" I go, "Oh, I don't know." So I gave her the bag back, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I almost missed that." She said, "You were supposed to sign for that." So I goes, "Hey, you want one of these?" And she goes, "What are they?" And I said, "They're pouches." And I'm opening them up, and she goes, "Are any of them your angels?" I showed her that angel one. She goes, "Oh, I don't need to see any other ones. I just want this one." So anyway, I gave her a pouch, and I'm going to have to reorder it because it turned out really cool. It's one of my favorite ones. But anyway, so I was just going to show you. These just came hot off the press in the mail. If you're not familiar, I'm selling these pouches on my Etsy shop, and I have a ton of them available. This tag right here, this just tears out. I just tear them out. But if you get a black zipper, the inside will be black. But so I put a bunch of new ones on there a couple of weeks ago. And of course, when I put new ones on, I always place an order because I can't get enough of these. Let us cast off deeds of darkness and put on the armor of light. Sorry, Romans 13:12. So they're the same on each side. Not all of them are the same on each side. Most of them are. Land That I Love is different on each side, but so that's Christmas Primitives. I love these, and they're such a great size. Like, I have one of my cross stitch pieces that I'm working on, one of my whips in one. I love this. A friend loves at all times. Proverbs 17:17. I like the soft colors of that one. And then this one is Abraham Lincoln quote. "Don't worry when you are not recognized, but strive to be worthy of recognition." And I love the primitive colors of this. It's very Pennsylvania Dutch style. So anyway, I just thought I'd share those with you because I'm excited about them. How many pouches do I really need? I don't know. They make great gifts. Christmas is coming. It'll be nice just to have them on hand, if you need a quick Christmas gift for someone. Of course, I just gave my wonderful mail lady one, but maybe she'll say, "Oh, I really love that pouch." And if she says that, then maybe I'll get her another one for Christmas, another angel one. Any whoosie whatsies. That's neither here nor there. That was just a fun little thing that happened right before I went live. So, hi, Cheryl. Miss Cheryl, I hope you get into the spring retreat. Oh my gosh. It'd be so much fun. You and your sister and me shopping in Amana. Hi, Shannon. So Shannon, are you, I don't remember what you said if you're going to be at the spring retreat or not. It was so nice to meet you. I'm telling you what, you know, last year the retreat there was amazing, but it was like half the size. And I think, you know, for my first retreat, it was nice to have it half size because it wasn't so overwhelming. But then coming this year, already knowing a lot of the people that were there last year and then seeing all the people that couldn't make it because of COVID last year and meeting everybody. Oh my gosh, it was just so much fun. And Brenda Gervais, she did a great job. So it was just a lot of fun. You're not. Oh, I'm sad. Oh, bummer. But we'll see you next fall. Yeah, so the fall retreat, she doesn't have the dates nailed down. And I'm praying really hard that she doesn't have it September, like she said it was like 10th, 11th, and 12th or something in that area. Because if she does it that weekend, I won't be able to go because I am doing I'm a guest designer at the Quilter Station, and it's that weekend. So Michelle said it would either be that weekend or the last weekend of October. So I gotta just start praying that it's going to be the last weekend of October because that would work really great for me. The fall colors and everything down there would be even better. So yeah, I'm really hoping it's going to be the end of October. And I know Michelle went to the Quilter Station retreat, so if she's going to go to that again, maybe she'll move it. I don't know. I know she had a conflicting date, and so that's why she was unsure when the retreat would be. But anyways, so I'm going to be painting upside down so that you guys can see what I'm working on. Hi, Melly. Hello from Houston. I can't even join her Patreon. She's all sold out. What? I didn't know you could sell out on Patreon. Well, I guess you can if you just say I want this many members. But I don't know why you would do that. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if Michelle realizes it's Quilter Station because so many people go to both. Right. And she might not. Because I don't think that was the date that Quilter Station had it this year. I don't know what dates they had this year. I gotta clean my glasses, guys. I'll be right back. What you doing, boo? You're balling me or something? What is it? What? There's my piece. You know, I have thought many times about having a retreat in Michigan. There's so many places in Michigan that would be great for having a retreat. If my husband was on board and would help me, you know, organize it and stuff, I would totally do it. I think what I'm going to do is just start looking at places, different places, and just start pricing everything out and just see what happens. It won't be 2022 for sure because it's just too late to try to get something together like that. But maybe for 2023, I could do something. And there's so many retreats out there too that I wouldn't want to choose a date that someone else is using, you know. And I don't know about doing. I couldn't really do a summer retreat. That would just take too much time out of my summer. Plus, everyone's traveling and vacationing in the summer, so I think fall retreats are probably the best. Maybe do one first part of November or something. I don't know. But see, that late in Michigan, then all of our colors are done by that. You know, October would be best, but I don't know. I'm just going to price it all out, you know, slowly, take my time and see if it's doable. Or AK Rose, hi from Alaska. Kyle Ruckemeyer, get out. I just wanted to pop on quick while I'm on break and say hi. Still have a major retreat hangover, right? I know. It was just total excitement from the minute I got there till, well, not the minute I got there, because the day I got there, I was exhausted. You know, all that driving and stuff. And I was ready to just go to my room and chill, which is pretty much all I did. But yeah, so much fun. Hi, Kelly. Where can we buy your new pouches? At my Etsy shop. So if you go to, you can do etsy.com/shop/Teresa Kogut. Maybe I can put a comment on here. I haven't even pulled you guys up on my iPad yet. So I recorded my new release video yesterday, and I'm going to be posting that today. Oh, good golly. What is the deal? I'm not well versed with my iPad. I bought this iPad well over a year ago, and I don't know how to get out of this large. Like, how do you get out of the screen? This large screen. There we go. Jeez. And I barely use it. Nah. Oh, there we go. God, it's I'm not used to it. So I can't type a comment? Oh, there we go. www. Wait, where did you comment? All right, Kyle. We'll see you later. Hide the artful tart. Is that what this says? Hi, Daisy. Haven't seen you on here in a long time. Oh, wait, right there. So you're on Facebook. Okay. Back. .com/shop/ see more. Oh, that's not right. All right, Shannon. We'll see you later. Have a good day. Thanks for popping on here. All right, so Kelly, I posted my Etsy shop. Be the first to share this live video. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay. Mendy's on. Hi, Mendy. So, Kat Roberts, you're from Missouri too. Missourian. Wait, Missourian. We're called Michiganders. All right, I need to start painting. So, the due date for this art for my calendar is the end of this month, which gives me basically next week. You know, the rest of this week and next week. Well, I can't do it this week. So I've got to pull from the archives. I've got a lot of paintings, teddy bear paintings from when I did fabric that I can adapt into calendar images. And that way, because I don't want to use past calendar images, because there's some people that have bought the calendar since 1999, and I don't want them to have duplicate images from past calendars. So I'm going to have to go and look through my art and do it that way. I don't have any paper towel over here. It's like gonna be in the 70s today. I'm not like super excited about that. It's so funny how in the spring, 70s is like, oh, just perfect, you know? But when it's fall and it's supposed to be cool out, I don't want 70s. I want 60s. I want crisp air. So what's everyone doing today? Mendy, I bet you are quilting quilts. Quilting quilts. You know what I mean. You have been so busy since you opened your shop. That's awesome. I don't think most people have, like, usually when people open a store, you know, they got to really push their store to get business and stuff. And, you know, but man, you have just right out of the gate, you seem like you're just doing tons and tons of quilts. So congratulations. That's awesome. Oh, a bird just ran into the window. You're covered up. Yes, quilting away. What do you mean you're covered up? I have to look out of the bottom of my glasses to read the comments on my phone up there. That's why I'm doing this. If you're wondering why I can see on my iPad, I can see the people that are on Facebook. But if you're, most of you, I think, are in my other YouTube channels. So I have to look up here. I'm stitching on the Houses of Hawk Run on my first block. Oh, Teresa, I love that design. That's awesome. That's a big one. But man, the rewards of when you get done. Send some cold weather down to Houston, Texas, please. Laugh out loud. It's humid and warm today. Oh, covered up with quilts. That's good. That is good. Of course, it's probably really hot there. I bet you still. All right, I'm gonna work on this. Work on this little bear. Let's bring him to life. First, I gotta paint this white. Or it's standing out way too much for me, and it's bugging me. Yeah, I miss doing Whatcha Paint Wednesday every week. Last week I was gone, but the week before that, I tried to do it. Um, I was really, really busy that day, and I thought, well, you know, I'll just do it for 45 minutes or so. Well, I couldn't get it to work because I was trying to film it, you know, face down, like where you wouldn't see me, but you'd see what I was painting. And I ran into issues, and I thought, that's just a sign. I'm not doing it. So it's been a few weeks since I've seen you guys on here. I text Kristen. So after my CW Live class last night, I accidentally left my phone down here. And then I had a lot of video editing to do this morning. So I was at the house a lot. So I didn't come down and get my phone. Anyways, by the time I got down here and messaged Kristen if she was going to do Whatcha Paint Wednesday, I didn't hear back from her, but I know she's really, really busy and stuff. So I think when winter hits, it'll be easier for us to both be on here together. Okay. So what's happening, Daisy? Hi, Tammy. Good to see you on here. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Pam and Deborah. How many do we have on? 17? Oh my gosh. We haven't had that many on. I know it's not that many compared to some people in their live videos, but 17's a lot for us. So thanks everyone for being here. Hi, Yvonne. Welcome. I love your emojis. Tammy, what you're stitching the Hello Autumn? Oh my gosh, it's turning out so good. So I remember telling you that I have a model stitcher stitching that, but when you get yours done and fully finished, if you get it done by December, send it to me anyways because I can still include it in the book. Because you'll more than likely you'll frame it differently than I'm going to, and it just gives people different ideas and stuff. So yeah. Thank you, Teresa. Another Teresa Kogut. I mean, what are the odds? So, Teresa, oh gosh, I'm curious. Hold on a second. Shh, quit. Anyway, I'm curious, Teresa Kogut, how did you hear? Like, how did you find my Facebook page? Are you watching on Facebook? Yeah. Did you like just search your name or something and then you saw there was another person? Or I'm just so curious about that. I mean, what are the odds, right? I know you are cruising on that, Tammy. Last night, during the CW Live painting class, there was this sound that at first I didn't know what it was. It was really loud and kind of kept going. Like, I should wet this my palette. Hold on one second. Anyways, there was this really loud sound, and I realized what it was. It was a coyote, and I mean, he was in the yard. I had all the windows, and I didn't have my slider door open or anything, and it was ridiculously loud. And he gave out this howl, and then all of a sudden, the other ones chimed in, and I couldn't believe how loud it was. So I'm like, I said to everyone on the live video, I'm like, can you guys hear that? And I wanted them to be able to hear it better. So because where I paint in my studio, like if they were in the yard, they could see that the lights were on, but I wasn't moving. I'm sitting there or standing there painting. So the minute I came out from behind my desk to come and open the slider door, they instantly quit their barking and yipping and all that. And so I scared them off, but which is fine because it's just so creepy. But yeah, they were so close. I mean, they were in the yard down here by my studio. They just have such an eerie sound. This is kind of weird painting upside down, guys. But I like a challenge, so I'm good. So this is only my 4th painting for this calendar. Maybe I can get this one done in one more. I'd like half of the calendar to be all new stuff. And that'd still only be 5, but. I'm to stitch the Saltbox house for you. And I'm going to start it after Hello Autumn and I went to get it all ready, but I don't have the pattern. Oh yeah, I can send that to you. No problem. No problemo. Yeah, here's the deal. I'm gonna try to do it as soon as I'm done doing Witch Paint Wednesday, Tammy. So if you don't get it shortly after Witch Paint Wednesday, you might have to email or message me to remind me, because you know, I don't have the best memory in the world. And I could see me forgetting. That's a good question, Daisy. Hi, Christina. Checking in on a quick break from my day job. Well, thank you. I'm glad you popped in here. That is a good question, Daisy. It's on my to-do list. I wanted, before I went to the retreat, to send out model stitchers projects, and I'm getting to where I can't hardly manage everything anymore. I'm really thinking about trying to find someone part-time to help. But anyways, I am going to do that. Let's see. Today, it's not me today. I think I decided I would work on that Friday. I would start sending stuff out. So what are you in the mood to stitch, Daisy? Scary. We have coyotes in our area of the Texas Gulf Coast, but our main concern is alligators, right? I get where you are coming from. Oh, alligators. Good golly. And we have a pond. Or do they go in salt water? Yeah, if we lived somewhere, like if we had alligators in our area, I wouldn't be so happy about having a pond. Ooh, I can't even imagine. That would just be so scary. And my dog, she thinks she's just all that. Like, she comes out of the house just ready to chase anything. She loves chasing squirrels, rabbits, chipmunks, you name it. She wants to chase it. And it's all about the chase, because she has gotten really close. Like, she could have. Actually, one time she passed a squirrel because it like stopped and went to turn, and she ran past it. So she could have grabbed it if she really wanted to. And it's not about that for her. She's not about like killing the animal. It's just she wants to run after it. Um, Unlike our dog Daisy that we had when we moved here, she was about killing it. Like she killed is a muskrat. Yeah, a muskrat was trying to make its home in our pond, and Daisy killed it. Like she would get a hold of a chipmunk, and you could just, it's so gross. You could just hear this like the bones cracking. I was like, oh no, yeah, she got rid of critters for us. Chipmunks are so stinking cute, but they do so much damage. I have a bunch of them around my studio, and they're burrowing in underneath the studio because I don't have a basement, so it's just yeah, it's not good. And they're making a mess because they dig out all the dirt and the sand that's underneath, and that's destructive. I'm like, okay, I live with fields everywhere around us. Why do you have to make your home in my home? We live off the bay, so you can often spot them in ponds, ditches, and of course the local Dairy Queen. No kidding. Ugh. They scare me. Okay, Daisy, Christmas or Halloween? All right, I have a cute Halloween cat that I want to have stitched. So, how's things going for you, Daisy? I know the last time we really talked on here, you were doing the rummage sale and all that. Like you were getting rid of stuff, and I bet you're glad that's all over. Are you moving, or I'm so nosy. I'm actually just trying to make conversation, but I was wondering if you're moving or you're just cleaning stuff out. Yes, but now selling on eBay. Oh, cool. Shipping is a pain, but a rummage sale is a bigger pain. Like, having to be sitting out there with all the stuff. And hitting estate sales. So are you like hitting estate sales so that you can then turn around and sell on eBay? Is this like a business venture that you're doing? Cool. Trying. That's awesome. A lot of people make a living selling on eBay. Hi, Diane. Painting looks so good. Thank you. We've had 10, we had a 10-foot one in oh my gosh, and he ate so many ducks. Oh my gosh. We had an alligator guy set a trap, caught him, but still alive, pulled him up in the yard and shot him. Oh my gosh. 10 feet long. That is frightening. at least with coyotes, they're deathly afraid of us. Like I said, I walked out from behind my desk in my studio and they just saw me moving in here and they instantly stopped barking and they were gone. So at least, you know, because I always say to my husband, I've had him come down here and pick me up before. Like if I walk down here to do some work and I got to turn this way to do these feet. And when I'm done, it's dark out. Sometimes I just get the heebie-jeebies and I just have him come get me. Or I say, turn the light on in the backyard and I'm on my way up. So if I don't get there in 10 minutes, then come find me. But he's like, really, Teresa? He's like, don't be a chicken. He says, they're as afraid of you as you are of them. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know if they're as afraid. But and a lot of it too, it's not just me, but usually Teeny's with me. And if she hears something, she takes off after it. Like she's not afraid of other animals. And so that concerns me. I don't know if you guys have ever told you the story, but back when we had Daisy, she was pretty old, but she barked at everything. And one day she's just in. I could leave her outside. Like we had them trained on those. It wasn't an invisible fence, but it was a collar, and you have this device in your house, and it does it by a radius. So we trained Buster and Daisy when we moved into this house. We trained them how to stay in the yard. So I mean, especially as she got older, she never left the yard. She didn't even have to have the collar on. She wouldn't leave the yard. But this one day, she's laying out in the yard and she was barking and barking and barking. So I'm thinking someone's up at the house, like maybe we're getting a delivery. So I go to my slider door and I look up at the house. No, first, yeah, I looked at the house and I didn't see it like a delivery truck or anything. And then I look at my dog. Well, she's not looking at the house. She's looking behind the studio. And I happened to look and there was he was a big coyote. He was probably like the leader of the pack, but he was standing there like trying to bait her to get her to run after him. And he probably the rest of the pack was back there waiting. And, you know, if he would have got her to come out there, they'd have tore her up. They would have killed her. You know, and we had, well, I think it was a coyote, but my husband said it could have been a hawk, I suppose. But right outside my kitchen window, there was, when we had chickens, there were white feathers just everywhere. And whatever it was, you know, took off with that chicken. So, country living. I wouldn't have it any other way, but, you know, you just have to be cautious and be aware. Did I tell you guys when I went to Yellowstone, I bought bear spray? Yeah, I got took. It was expensive, but I didn't know. I'd never been to Yellowstone, and I guess I thought we might be hiking a little bit or something, but we didn't go off any of the trails or anything. So, and then half the time when we did go, walking, not off the trails, we're still on the trails, but you could walk through some woods and stuff. Half the time I left the stupid bear spray in the truck. Kevin was like, a lot of good that's going to do if we run into a bear. But anyway, the reason I brought that up is because when I go walking in these woods, because I was just thinking today, I'm ready to go on a nice fall walk in the woods because we live by a river and we can walk to the river through the woods. And I'm like, well, I'm going to bring my bear spray because you never know, coyote or a dog or something. It'll still come in handy. Shoot, or an intruder. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the spray is, but. My dog, she's so mouthy. The little guy's coming to life now, isn't he? We live on an island and have lost 2 cats to coyotes. Oh, no kidding. Hi, Katrina. Hello from the Bush Mountain Stitchery family. Oh, how cool. Thanks for being here, Katrina. Hi, Diane. Good morning. Painting looks so good. Happy fall. Already said that. That was the 10-foot alligator one. Thank you, Bush Mountain. So, Daisy, is your internet, like, are you coming in and out? Because it says Daisy Tolson is watching 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 times. 6, 7, 8. So I'm just wondering, must be our connection or something. All right, let me turn it this way now. You guys can see it better. If you can give me some thumbs up and some hearts, thumbs up, hearts, hearts, that'd be awesome. Just helps my video get maybe some more attention. I don't know. Okay, let's paint this cute little guy's outfit. Thanks, guys. I see all the hearts and the thumbs up. Awesome. Oh, you're having a windy day. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Let's do orange. We'll do like a rusty orange for, well, no, because he's rusty orange. More of a red orange. This is a Kolinsky brush, and they are expensive, and a lot of watercolor artists love them, but I am not a big fan of them. And it's probably because I'm not your typical watercolor artist. Like, I don't paint real watery and loose with it, and that could be why I don't see what the hubbub is on this brush. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you, for those of you on here that do cross stitch, I have a funny one for you. Okay, so yesterday I had a piece of ceramic break and I threw it in the garbage. And normally I would put it in like a paper sack or something, but you know, in a hurry, I just threw it in the garbage. And then right before I went live with my class last night, I was throwing something away and I pushed in on the garbage. Well, I cut my fingers. This one I cut pretty bad. I mean, it was gushing all over. And then I cut this one too. Well, anyway, and these are those fabric Band-Aids, which I don't like. I like the plastic ones better. But anyway, this is what I had. And this morning I'm cross-stitching and I stitched my Band-Aid to my cross-stitch piece. Have you ever done that? I put the needle through and I wondered why it was going in a little harder than normal. I'm like, I didn't think too much of it, obviously. So I kept going, and then when I was done, I'm like, I couldn't get my finger away, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I can't believe I did that. What brush do I like? The funny thing is, this right here is an acrylic brush, and it's a number 2, I believe. Oh, it's a number 1. I like the acrylic brushes because they have bounce to them. They're a little stiffer. And for doing the fur, it's perfect. So a Kolinsky brush would be good for doing washes and and not any detailed work by any means. But so this is Winsor Newton Professional Acrylic Color. It's a round #1 brush. Any of those would work. This one, this brand I've used forever too, Golden Fleece. This is a Cheap Joe brush, and it's a fleece, golden fleece. I like that brand. So these two are kind of my favorite brands to use. I've stitched the fabric hanging in the back. Oh my gosh, that's funny too. How do I paint upside down? Well, doing blocks of color I can do pretty good. I did paint him, but I had to turn him back around to do his feet for some reason. I couldn't, it wasn't working. Oh, the other thing I did it was last week before I went to the retreat, I stitched the, oh God, you know how they serge the edges and when they get done with an edge, there'll be like 2 inches of that thread hanging. I've stitched that to my piece. And I didn't want to have to unstitch it, so I just clipped it and left the white threads in there. But now I know when I get a serged piece to cut all the 4 corners, all those pieces off. All the stories we could tell, right? I've stitched my hair into one of my projects I was working on. That's hilarious. Did you get it out? Was it easy to get out? I mean, if you cut, go in there with some small scissors and you might be able to cut it. Too funny. All right, I'm putting this Kolinsky brush away. See, like the Kolinsky brush, let me just show you. Because the Kolinsky brush is it's a natural animal hair, and maybe that's what it is. I'm trying to put it where you can see it. No, I don't know. But like if I go like this, see how it stays droopy? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't hold its shape, where I prefer a brush like this where it's stiff and it holds its shape. Same with this one, it bounces back. Yeah. Just personal preference though. I mean, some people love the Kolinsky brushes. But sometimes more expensive doesn't necessarily mean better. It does for a lot of things though. I always say, like with punch needle, a good needle, just like men and their tools. You're only as good as your tools are. If you have crappy tools, it makes the job harder and a lot of times more dangerous. So, gotta have good tools. Diane did that last night. That's funny. On vacation, my mom accidentally stitched my shorts to a sampler she was working on. Oh my gosh, these are great stories. I got it out with my small stitching scissors. I cut the portion of my hair that was stitched in and took a small needle and got it out. That's funny. Maybe that will be, if I remember, that will be my question for my next floss tube. What's the weirdest thing you've ever accidentally stitched into your project? And I am not one to frog. Like the piece I'm working on right now, it's that freebie one I gave away in August. Kindness is free. I don't know. I stitched the other bird. The first bird turned out fine. The second bird, when I stitch his legs on, he's supposed to be standing on her hand, but he's not. Like, and his legs aren't as long as the one on the other side. And I'm like, do I really care? This is not a model. This is just for me. It's only my second piece. But yeah, I'm close to having that done. I'm going to have it done tonight. I'm going to finish it tonight, and then I'm going to fully finish it for my next floss tube. I'm going to be one of those that has to fully finish things as I get it done. It would make me crazy to have all these beautiful pieces. Well, mine right now aren't beautiful. My stitching isn't so good, but it's a lesson and it's like my history. And if it's just in a box somewhere, especially if you saw my studio, I'd never see it again. So at least if I frame it, and I'm going to write on the back, so I'm going to number them as I get them done. This was my second piece, and I'm going to date it and all that, just so that I can see my progress. But I was watching, hi Jennifer, welcome. Hi Debbie. I was watching Teresa Vanette doing her stitching in hand at the retreat, and I'm like, I cannot wait till I can stitch as fast as you. And Jen from Jen Stitching It was sitting next to Teresa, and I forget what she calls her. She's like, yeah, we call her, I don't know, because she stitches so fast. And I suppose, you could stitch all your life and not stitch as fast as Teresa. Like, everybody's different. But man, that girl can stitch so fast. It's fun to watch people that can stitch that fast. Yeah, I'm going to put some orange dots in his hat with some acrylic paint later. I got to outline this moon a little bit. He's not showing up. You guys can't really even see it, can you? But there is a moon right there. Ah, I did that too much. Whitney, hello. Welcome, welcome. So I'm just soaking up some of that paint just to give a little highlight in his hat. Hello, Michelle. So Whitney, it says anniversary follower by your name. What does that mean? Anniversary follower, and it has a number 2, like you've been following me for 2 years or something. I don't know, how weird is that? Facebook has all these new things, and I do not keep up on the changes in social media. I just don't. Oh my lord, I didn't know I had black on my finger. Aw, well, I really, really like you too. And it could be like your settings or something too. You know what I mean? Alrighty. Gotta outline this moon. He's so cute. He needs to show up. It usually says top fan. Yeah, I've seen that before too. Top fan. And then another one, it says follower, and it has a little hand waving. So hey, I don't know. These are just little different icons that I never noticed before. Then on Teresa Kogut's, it says milestone follower, and it has a flag. And then Cheryl Jensen, it says top fan +1. So I don't know. I don't know what all that means. I should find out though, huh? We just got a new air conditioner and heat pump and furnace put in. Our furnace was original to the house, and we've been here 20 years, and I think the house is 11 years old when we moved in. So yeah, we were overdue for a furnace. So I mean, in the long run, with what we're doing, well, it'll end up paying for itself. And when I say in the long run, I'm talking like years, years down the road. Oh, it's, these are things you have to replace in your home. I get that. I understand that. And, you don't want to be in the dead of winter and run out of heat or have your furnace break down. Nor do you want to be a 90-degree day and have your air conditioner break down. But when you spend that kind of money and it's not like a physical change that you can see on your home, like I would love to have taken that money and put on a big patio on our walkout basement. Our walkout basement has like, so the main level of the house, you walk in the front door from the driveway and the front yard and all that. You walk in, and if you go straight through the house and out, we got two sets of slider doors. If you go out on that, you will be out on this deck, and the deck runs the whole length of the house, and it's up high because our land slopes down, and you can see the whole backyard, and it's really, really pretty. I love it here. But if you go downstairs and you go out the doors, the French door, whatever, downstairs, underneath the deck, there's a slab of cement. And it's all cracked, and it's just, it needs to be redone. And coming off of that, I want to put a big patio on with a built-in fire pit with seating, and I'd like to have it professionally landscaped, to be honest. I mean, I like plant flowers and stuff, but it's not like, I'm not, I'd rather have someone else do it. Let's put it that way. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, to spend that kind of money and then to have something that you can enjoy. Okay, I enjoy heat and I enjoy air conditioning too, but you know what I mean? Like a physical change in your home um, is much more rewarding. Could be how long they have followed. That's what I'm thinking too. But I have to read up on these things. I should know a little bit more than I do about. But you know what? That's the thing. It changes all the time. These social media platforms, I mean, I'm not going to stay up to date on all the changes they do. There's just, I don't have that kind of time. But I am curious about the little symbols. Alrighty. Hi, Vicky. Welcome. How's it going with the little one today? I don't know how you do that every day. I mean, when Ellery and Easton leave, I am just whooped. Do you lay down and like relax when he's sleeping? Or wait, who are you watching again? Is it Jake's or Sarah's? Ooh, Vicky has a diamond by her top fan +1. I gotta find out what these symbols mean. It's interesting. It's funny because when Easton and Ellery are here and they take a nap, there's some days I'm really tired, like if I didn't sleep good the night before, and I always say to myself, "Oh, I should lay down and take a nap when they do," and I never do it. I just never do it. I don't know why. I'm not a good nap taker. Like I can lay down and rest, but I hardly ever fall asleep. Even if the only time I can take a good nap is if I'm sick. Like with the cold or flu. That's the only time. Because it knocks me on my butt. But yeah. Oh, the good old days of sleeping good. Or sleeping well, I suppose. Okay, Theo is Sarah and Matt's. He's 17 months now. Oh yeah, you got your hands full. Aw. He's so adorable too. Getting yard work done, yeah. Do you have a lot of trees in your yard, Vic? Kevin Kevin said, I'm not working tomorrow. I'm just gonna focus on the yard because I think tomorrow's Thursday. It's supposed to rain. Like we heard on the news last night, we're supposed to get like an inch of rain. That's quite a bit of rain. All the leaves cleaned up. You know, he's been doing it as much as he can, when it's not raining. He's been keeping up on it. But anyways, he's like, I'm not working tomorrow. I'm going to focus on the yard. And I'm like, that's fine. And then the guy that he used to work with, he said he was out running errands and he was going to stop by. And so sometimes it just works out that way. It's going to rain, so we're doing the big push to wrap things up. Yep, exactly. Well, and we have these really stupid trees that it'll be November before they lose their leaves. Like, I guess it's okay that they don't all lose their leaves at the same time, but yeah, if they did, he could wrap that whole thing up and just be done with it. But no, we got these trees that just hang on forever. Plus, it's 5 acres, so it's quite a bit. I mean, a lot of our yard too though doesn't have, you know, there's big open areas too, so it's not like it's 5 acres of trees, but it's plenty. Kevin has the what do you call it? What's it called? Cyclone rake, I think it's called. So it was my mom's, and when she sold her house, she gave it to us. That thing is amazing. It's like a Dr. Seuss thing that, just you pull it behind your mower and it just vacuums up the leaves and the clippings and everything. It's not like a brush that like brushes and throws it into a thingy. It actually is like a machine. And oh my gosh, that has saved Kevin so much time and effort. I hear we don't have near the yard you do, but a couple of big oaks that like to share their leaves, shed their leaves, I mean, or share their leaves for. Yeah, right. They don't just drop them all at once. And then we have the cornfield across the street. So they haven't harvested the corn yet because it's feed corn for the cattle. So, they leave it on there forever. Or it's either feed corn or maybe they make corn syrup out of it. I don't know. But anyway, when they harvest that, oh my gosh, and the wind blows, because when the wind blows where we live, the wind comes right up our front driveway into our house. And the the dried up corn stalks or whatever. So when they harvest it, those corn stalks are flying through the air in the wind and gets all in the yard. And Kevin's like, because they a lot of times will plant beans for a year and then plant corn for a few years and then plant beans again. I think it's good for the soil to do that. Anyway, he's like, when are they going to plant beans again? Dr. Seuss. That's what it reminds me of. I love the Cat in the Hat Dr. Seuss book in the little cartoon. It spoke to my imagination as a child. Well, I think one more session of sitting with this painting, I should have it done. I think so anyway. Vicki, what was that town that we went to? I think Jake lives there. I cannot bring that up to save my life. We shopped there one time when Kristen was in town. We all met downtown or something. Has really cute boutiques and stores and stuff. I was thinking about that place the other day because there was some really cool stores there. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna go here pretty quick. Need to get working. So today, the rest of the day, what my plans are is I've got to do the mass email to the shops for my new releases because I don't want to upload my video with the new releases until the shops are aware. So I'm going to do that as soon as I'm done here. Then I'm going to drop that video. And I don't know, I got a list of things on my, oh yeah, I got to work on my Patreon designs for November. All right, I'll give you guys a little zoom in of this painting I'm working on. So yeah, it's getting there. I think if I work on it next Wednesday, I should have it done. And then it's in October, and it's due then. So yeah, Thank you, Tammy. You guys, thank you so much for joining me and hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Ah, Daisy, I'll stitch that. I love it. So have a great rest of your day and weekend and all those things. We'll see you here next Wednesday. I plan to be here next Wednesday. And see you then. All right. Take care. Bye. Thanks again, guys.